What's up guys, it's me again, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking on another Wordle, back to the Xordle. We haven't done one of these in a bit, so let's kick it off. Alright, what should we start with? After, of course, the first word they give you, which is bling. So keep in mind, this could be related to the answers. I won't try to use that unless we have to. Although I feel like jewel might be a word, but anyway. So what should we guess next? How about, I don't know, mount? No, not mount. Court is better. Okay, and then A and E, maybe shade, I like that. Good, okay, so we've got 8 letters. So now we can start thinking about what's actually in the words. Unfortunately, everything is blue or gray, which isn't great, but just trying to think of what the words could even be. Like, fraud isn't possible. In fact, none of the vowels are third, which is interesting. So, I don't know, something like obviously not wacky, there's too many letters we haven't guessed yet, but something like that with a second and then 2 consonants and Y maybe, or like kappa is possible. It's a bit of a long shot. Actually, no, it isn't, because then we'd have, no way, because then we'd have 7 letters the other word, sorry. Incur is possible. Nope. Wow, this is really weird. Because if the U is second, what's that gonna spell? I think the real question here is where's the U? Because if it's not second, where are you going to put it? I guess it could be U, but then what's next? Can't be N. I'm not sure what letter we haven't guessed yet would go there. So maybe, I think the U has to be second. Cumin doesn't work. Actually, mural works, or that's a possibility. I feel like we have to go for it. Okay, we finally placed the U and the R. Now, they might not be in the same word, but we have placed them. Something like that doesn't look too bad, but then what's the first letter? Like furly? Is that even a word? And okay, well, let's think. If furly was the answer, what would the other word be? It would have C-N-A-I and a D. Would have to be those. Can you spell a word with C-A-N-I and D, though? Actually, here's something interesting. Panic is possible. Because A, we haven't guessed A second, N third, I fourth, or C fifth. And P could be the other letter. I mean, then the other word would have to have D and L in it. I'm not sure what that would be, but I feel like it's worth a shot. Okay. It's not panic, but at least we're placing letters. This is good. So we've placed both second and third letters, so now we can start thinking about combinations of those. So if it truly is U and R in the same word, what's the first letter then? D? D-U-R? I'm not sure what that would spell. D-U-R-I? Or the D could be at the end, but what would this be? This is a really interesting puzzle. The question is, where does the C go? Because it's not first, third, or fifth, and it's not seconds. The C has to be fourth, too. Oh... Fancy is possible. No, it's not fancy though, because then the other word would have to be this or this, and those aren't words. And candy doesn't work because the D isn't fourth and the C isn't first. And there's no H. What other word could you put at the end? Another A? Like this? I mean, it doesn't have to be A-N-C, but I'm trying to think of what else it could be. Like U-N-C? U-N-C or U-R-C? Or A-R-C? That's the only option. I think it has to end in a Y, or unless it's another A. But none of these words make sense. Unless it's that, but I really don't think that can be anything. I really feel like fancy is the right answer, but then the other word doesn't make any sense. So that actually means we've placed the second, third, and fourth letters. So the L and the D are both not in any of those positions. So if L is first and D is last, is there any way that works? Like, no. Okay, so I just looked it up. I don't know if that's cheating or not, but lurid actually is a word, so that could be the answer. Along with fancy, which would work. Thinking about trying it. Let's try it. Yes, okay, wow, that was a really, really tough one. Maybe lurid means something that has to do with bling, I don't know, but because fancy does. But anyway, that was a really interesting puzzle. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe for more. I would really appreciate if you could do that. Ring the bell so you don't miss a beat, and I will see you next time.